It's the Okanagan Sun Coaches Show. It's the BCFC semifinals Sunday, 1 o'clock at the Apple Bowl. Head coach Shane Beatty joining us. The VI Raiders, 1 versus 4, they say in the standings, but VI can't be number 4 in this conference.
No, they're really good. I mean, this is a well-rounded team, and coach has got them going on all cylinders right now.
You played them. This is the 4th time. And we said last week or 2 weeks ago, it's very difficult to beat somebody 4 times in one season. That caused for concern, I would imagine.
Well, yeah, I mean, because their offense is clicking, and they've got Rodriguez, they've got Cook, the quarterback is rolling, and they're running the ball well. So right now they're playing really well, and then obviously with the Ashton guy at defense end, the defense is running really well right now. So we have a challenge for us right now, and obviously I think that VI is probably the 3rd or 2nd best team in this conference.
Looking at the times that you have played them, week number 3, shut them out at the Apple Bowl. Week number 4, beat them up in the 9 Bowl. But that last game that you faced them, only beat them 19-7. What did they do differently from week 3 and 4 and week 8 to not have as much success for you?
Well, they executed, and they executed on all three phases of the game. I mean, they're young. They had about 5-17 starting, and now that they're executing so well, and they're making it a challenge every game, and we have to come out there and do the same thing. We have to get our special teams going right away against them, and we have to play physical on defense and get after the quarterback. I think it was 12 out of 19 plays he scrambled on us, and for 6 first downs, so we can't allow that this game.
He's a good quarterback. They have good receiving cores, and Marshall Cook and Dustin Rodriguez, they will throw, no doubt about that. Your secondary, how do you feel you match up?
Very well, and we matched up very well the first 3 games. If our D-line can contain the quarterback, keep him in the pocket, and not allow him out to get all those rushing first downs, we'll be fine.
Who keeps their eye on him? When he is a mobile quarterback, he likes to roll, as you mentioned. Is it the linebackers? Is it one defensive end that really kind of keeps their eye on him? It's
the 2 interior guys, and what we're doing is we're getting flushed on their slide protection, and our kids weren't keeping their lanes. And once we lose our lanes and the defensive end runs upfield, he was just squirting through B-gap. So we have to do a better job of that, and I think we're going to put a spy on him this game as well.
Offensively, run first, run second, run third.
We're going to dress 5 running backs, so that should tell you everything right there. We're going to get after. We're going to go some 2-back sets, some 3-back sets, and try to pound it down the throat.
You mentioned dressing guys. Now in the playoffs, now a 40-man roster. It's got to be very difficult for a coach to select the 40 guys that move on to the playoffs.
I really don't understand why it's 40. We go from 55 in the regular season down to 40. I've put in a couple calls just to get an explanation on it. I think it should be 45. It's really tough to cut 15 kids off your roster. 15 kids on a deep roster is really tough, and I feel bad for the kids that don't get the dress that deserve the dress. And cutting it down to 40, I don't even think is safe in some ways because you don't even get too deep on each side of the ball.
You lose some guys on the special teams because of the cut down of the roster. So now you're having defenders who usually just defend, now playing special teams. But I guess that's both sides, right? Both teams.
I made a decision not to sacrifice special teams. We're going to keep our special team solid and intact, and we actually had to cut a couple of receivers out of this game plan and then go with some extra running backs. So it is what it is, and we've been so well on defense and special teams this year. I'm going to try to keep it intact.
It's going to be fun Sunday. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, Coach, the Okanagan Sun. The Sun will host the VI Raiders BCFC semifinals Sunday at 1 o'clock.